Anyway, so let's go ahead with the wizard. Level him up as a wizard. Yeah, let's give him, I don't know, Investigation Arcana. And as level 1, he starts with Arcane Recovery. Basically lets him, I'm pretty sure, regain spell slots once per day when you finish a short rest. You can choose expended spell slots to recover. The spell slots can have a combined level that is equal to or less than half your wizard level rounded up. And none of the slots can be 6th level or higher. So that's pretty good. That's pretty nice to have. Get your arcane missiles back early level. It's nice. Is arcane missile, what is it in this game? Magic missile. I don't know. I think I'm thinking of WoW. I'll be there Sunday for sure. I'm hoping not to have any more overtime. Hey, don't hope to have no overtime. If you need the money, man, I hope you get that overtime. But I will miss you dearly if you end up having to work it. But hey, money's nice. Look at those turtle emotes. Love those. He has some good emotes. He's going to work on mine and get rid of those backgrounds. So that'll be a nice improvement. Because I don't have Photoshop like he does. So they also have spellcasting, which is pretty obvious for a wizard. Weapon proficiencies are basically, you don't even care about them. I mean, you do, but you don't really. 2 first slot levels, or 2 first level spell slots to start with. I think a few cantrips. You know, pretty basic at level 1, as most classes are. Oh, Kitty, thank you for the Oreo. Love that. I love it, but it does need improvement, so... I actually forgot about the white backgrounds, because I'm always on standard mode, not the nighttime mode. Yeah, nighttime mode, I think it's called. It's like a dark mode. They'll show those white borders around it. Which can be bothersome. Thank you for spamming them. Okay, so let's go ahead with level 2. I think we're going to be going up to level 6, so let's go ahead and see what we've got at level 6. So these are all the subclasses. There's a lot, which I hope all make it into Baldur's Gate 3 at some point. But currently, we're looking at only 2 for early access. Evocation, which is awesome. That's a fireball, lightning bolt, or the thunderbolt. What is it? Forget. It's a thunderstrike or something. Abduration, and I forget what that one is. Dark night mode, yeah, that's how I watch Switch. Yeah, see, exactly. So you'll see probably the white border around the emote. I'll be getting rid of that soon. Turtle said hopefully tomorrow you'll be able to look at it because he's got the program to deal with it. All right, so let's go ahead first look at where is it? Enchantment. Abduration and Evocation would be down here. Yeah, okay. So School of Abduration. Abd is the one of my favorites. It's all the shielding and stuff. Oh, okay, so it's like a support wizard. That's interesting. I have never played wizard, so this is kind of nice for me too. Before going into early access, knowing kind of what I'm getting, so I know kind of the tutorial, if you know what I mean. Just has more shields. Just has more shield and stuff. Okay, interesting. The School of Abduration emphasizes magic that blocks, banishes, or protects. Yeah, I see that now. So let's go down to the features. So you start with Abduration Savant. Beginning when you select this school at 2nd level, the gold and time you must spend to copy an Abduration spell into your spellbook is halved, which is nice, because it is really costly to get spells in your spellbook. I've only ever played Cleric, but I read a lot of the player's handbook, and I love the way this one sounds. Yeah, I feel that, man. I feel that. And you feel like you're, oh, I'm gonna try a new class this time, but nope. This time I'm just gonna play Cleric because I just love Cleric. I can't leave Cleric. I feel that, man. I feel that way about Druids. Like every time I go to play a campaign, and I've done this a few times, I'll be like, oh, I really want to try Warlock, and then I end up somehow in Druid again. I don't know how I always end up there, but I do. Only played Grave Cleric and Light Cleric. Nice. I'd like to try the Evil Cleric. I forget what it's called. Maybe it's just called Evil Cleric, but something like that. That's what I did. I played Cleric in this campaign in my real life. See, exactly, yeah. Yeah. I want to play Moon Druid. There's Necro and Death. Right, that's the one. Death, I think. Maybe it's Necro. I don't really know. I'd have to look up more about it, but I can't exactly remember. So starting at second level, you can weave magic, I should say Arcane Ward, around yourself for protection. When you cast an Abduration spell at first level or higher, you can simultaneously use a strand of the spell's magic to create a magical ward on yourself that lasts until you finish a long rest. That's pretty cool. The ward has hit points equal to twice your wizard level plus your... That's a pretty cool. So a lot of temp hit points just for casting spells. That's cool. That's a good one. Wow, so that's a survivability wizard, eh? That's neat. Lots of shields, yeah, exactly. That's awesome. Twice your wizard level. So at level 2, what are we? Yeah, we're level 2. Level 2, we get 4 points automatically, and then plus, let's say, 3 on the average, which is 7 hit points every time you cast it. Yeah, so every time you cast a first... Yeah, so that's pretty good. It stacks quite a bit. Temp HP, right? Yeah, it's temporary hit points. Twice your wizard's level, plus your int mod, which is really... It's pretty powerful, and it's every time you do it, and lasts until you make a long rest. That's crazy. When the ward has 0... Oh, sorry, I should read the rest. Whenever you take damage, the ward takes damage instead. If this damage reduces the ward to 0 hit points, you take any remaining damage. That's obvious. While the ward has 0 hit points, it can't absorb damage, but its magic remains. Whenever you cast an Abduration spell, the ward gains a number of hit points equal to twice the level of the spell. Once you create the ward, you can't... Oh, I see. So you create the ward the first time you cast a spell, making it twice your wizard level plus int mod. And then after that fact, every first level or higher spell just gets twice the level of the spell. So a first level would give you 2 more points. That's interesting. Yeah, because I was gonna say that's overpowered. That's crazy. That's crazy power. I thought it was just 10 hit points, but if it's stacking shield, that's even better. Yeah, it still stacks, but it's not as powerful as a stack as I thought it was. Still pretty good though. That's really good for survivability. So then we got Projected Ward. At 6th level, when a creature that you see within 30 feet of you takes damage, you can use your reaction to use your Arcane Ward to absorb that damage. If this damage reduces the ward to 0 hit points. So what's the hit point maximum? You can use your reaction and use your Arcane... Oh, no, okay, so you can just move your Arcane Ward to someone else. Okay. So you can just move your Arcane Ward to another player and protect them with the temporary hit points you got. That's pretty cool. Yeah, a very supporty wizard, which is kind of nice. If you don't have a healer, this would be a nice like side with like a bard or something. Be pretty nice. Oh, yeah, see, even you're saying it. Yeah, I think eventually you can give it to someone else. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, that's nice. You know, we'll go through the whole list. Might as well. There's not that many. Beginning at 10th level, when you cast an Abduration spell, that requires you to make an ability check as part of casting that spell. As in counterspell or dispel magic. That would be nice. You add your proficiency bonus to that ability check. Okay, okay. That's not bad. I've never seen counterspell or dispel. I've seen dispel magic. I've never seen counterspell. So that would be interesting to see. Spell resistance. At the 14th level, you have an advantage on saving throws against spells. Furthermore, you have resistance against the damage of spells. Wow. So you take half damage from all spells? Now that's a good one. You become a tanky wizard. You could be a very tanky wizard. Yeah, exactly. That is nuts. It's crazy. Wow. Half damage from all spells. And you get advantage on saving throws. Imagine having damage on fireball and half it again. That's crazy. Yeah, exactly. You take nothing. This wizard's invincible. I mean, as long as you're not in the front line, I guess, getting stabbed, but what wizard is, really? Unless they're playing like a certain turtle I know. And for some reason he's in the front doing thunderclaps and stuff. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I can see why you would want to play this guy, this class. It's quite nice, quite powerful. Wow, crazy. Poor yeah, he really gets slammed, man. Poor Crappa, look at him. Oh, it's hilarious. All right, let's look at Evocation now. This is all damage. I know for sure Evocation's damage. One thing I always end up playing is a support type character. Yeah. I know what that feeling. Especially if you have a lot of friends that don't like that role, like of support, where it's just like who else is gonna do it? You know what I mean? It almost feels like you have to, right? So this is all powerful magic. So let's go ahead with Evocation Savant. Basically the same thing. You can get evocation spells for half the price. And I think time too, right? Yeah, time as well, which is nice. I personally love it. I usually end up going first pick support. Yeah, that's awesome, man. Yeah, if you love it, that's the best. That's the best. I actually like doing support in League of Legends. I find it quite fun. I used to like doing what was it? I used to like doing like the weird tanky supports or the super mage supports, or they start doing damage like Swain or Vel'Koz. That was fun. I don't know if I can't remember if you played League of Legends. Forget. So at second level, you can create pockets of relative safety within the effects of your evocation spells. When you cast an evocation spell that affects other creatures that you can see, you can choose a number of them equal to 1 plus the spell's level. The chosen creatures automatically succeed on their saving throws against the spell, and they take no damage if they're half damage. Okay, so basically it protects your it protects your party from getting fireballed all the damn time, which is kind of funny. That's a weird one. Yeah, you play support. What's that? Wait. That's why I love spells like Guidance, because then I'm like, go, my friends. Yeah, be free. I like support in League too. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Support in League is actually fun. It's a fun spot to be in. Not as much pressure as the ADC, and you can pretty much just do what the hell ever you want, as long as you got wards and you're actually doing something, I guess. it's just really fun to play. I like support or top. That's where I'm usually at. So let's go ahead to the next thing. Potent Cantrip. Starting at 6th level, your damaging cantrips affect even creatures that avoid the brunt of the effect. When a creature succeeds on a saving throw against your cantrip, the creature takes half the cantrip's damage, if any, but suffers no additional effect from the cantrip. So wait, let me read that again. I'm confused. Your damaging cantrips affect even your creatures that avoid the brunt of the effect. When a creature says half the cantrip, if any, but several others. Okay, so if you have what's a good cantrip for that situation? I can't even think of one. I get stuck in jungle a lot. Ah, I hate jungle. I feel sorry for you, my friend. I mean, hopefully you enjoy it at least, but for me, I hate being in the jungle. I need that for Toll the Dead. Yeah, I feel that. So that's what you would use. Acid spray. Okay, yeah. Yeah, anything with this. It's just I usually deal with like the usual firebolt or stuff like Mage Hand and stuff where they don't really have saving throws, because it's only cantrips, right? Interesting. You love jungle too, but I'd rather play top. Okay. So at least you're not like suffering like I would be. I'd be suffering in that jungle. I hate being counter jungled. It makes me upset. Empowered Evocation. Toll the Dead is a cleric cantrip, but they gotta make a wisdom saving throw. Right, that's right. Yeah, I remember that now, because I remember a few times we were like, here we go! And then it's like, oh shit, they've succeeded. It's like, well, I guess next round, boys. I kind of remember that. Yeah, can Wizard get cleric spells? If they copy it from a book, maybe. I don't actually remember how that works. 10th level, you can add your intelligence modifier to the damage roll of any wizard evocation spell you cast. The damage bonus applies to one damage roll of the spell, not multiple rolls. That's cool. That increases your damage quite a bit. That's what, an extra +4 on top of basically just your spell mod, right? Yeah, pretty much, I think. If they go into Thurgi, I believe. Okay. Maybe if they find a scroll, I think. I don't know, really. Yeah, I'm not really sure on that. I'd have to look that up. I actually forget. So I know they can copy stuff out of books, but I don't know what the rules are and if it's like a different class's spell. So that's news to me. I don't really know. Yeah, so I gotta look that up. But afterwards, if I remember, hopefully I do. Chances are I won't. Excuse me. Okay, so we got last one. Over channel. Starting at 14th level, you can increase the power of your simpler spells. When you cast a wizard spell at 5th level or lower that deals damage, you can deal maximum damage of that spell. That's nice. So you don't even have to roll damage numbers. The first time you do so, you suffer no adverse effect. If you use this feature again before a long rest, you take... Holy crap, so it drains on you. That's an interesting debuff on that. That's an interesting one. You take 2d12 necrotic damage for each level of the spell immediately after you cast it. Each time you use this feature again before finishing long rest, the damage increases by an extra d12 of necrotic. That's crazy. So basically, you kill yourself to do tons of damage. I guess if you're in a pinch, or know that the guy's going to do more damage than a 2d12. That's crazy. But it's in their wizard list, but I'm sure if they picked up a scroll or heal, of heal, they can write it into that. Okay, I see. But usually those go better with wisdom score, otherwise it's like 1d8 plus. Yeah, that's true. That's true. That is true. Okay, well that's wizard, so we're done with wizard. Oh no, we're not. What am I saying? That just because. Oh shit! I didn't even choose a subclass, did I? I wonder if. So what happens if I don't? I've never done that before. Interesting. Well, let's not worry about it because this is not a real character. One of those down and out moments where it's like, I need to save my friends. Yeah, I feel that. You know, one of those epic moments. Yep, I do. Happened last game. I'll let them tell most of the story, but basically they ignored the threat, and eventually it got to a point where they're pretty much half of them were down. Yeah, half of them were down. Just 2 guys left, and they had to kill these huge pterodactyls. It was pretty crazy. So level 3, that doesn't seem to give you much. Average points. It didn't even add it. It just probably added spell slots and stuff. Let's go ahead with level 4, which is usually a feat or ability score upgrade. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. And level 5. I don't think that added anything either. Oh no, it did. No, it didn't. Did not. Although, by the way, when Frey got blasted by Froghemoth god thing and was ignored by his own god, he's going through some shit now. I bet. So expect a more inner turmoil with Frey. That's perfect, because I can't say much, but I have a plan for your character, and we'll see if it ends up the way I think it might go, or the way you might change things, I guess is the way to say it. I have an interesting path for you, so we'll see how it goes. And let's go ahead with 6. This is 6, right? No new upgrades, it looks like. No, not really. Just more 3rd level slots, which is nice. All right, let's get rid of the wizard here. Let's go ahead and make the next class which is... That's confirmed anyway. Awesome, man. Glad you're stoked. I am excited to play again. It's always so fun to play with you guys. You guys are pretty awesome. Rogue is the next class. Rogue, good old Rogue. So when we go into Rogue, also should open it. Give it a good image for Rogue. There's the Rogue. All its glory. Let's go ahead and open this a little more. I'm glad I got in when I could. Yeah, I'm glad you did too, man. In fact, I think this is how I kind of met you, right? I forget. How did I meet you? Through Discord or John or through D&D? Or asking to play? I forget. But I'm glad I met you, my friend. You're an entertaining fella. So we got Rogue 1. They get 4 skills, which is nice. Let's go Acrobatics, Athletics, I don't know, it doesn't really matter. So Sleight of Hand, Stealth, that's usually what everyone goes. Yeah, exactly. Through the Discord, John. Yeah, that's what I figured. Yeah, no, of course, man. You know. What am I gonna say? I'm gonna say Josh. No, I hate that guy. I hate when he comes to my D&D. Rogue is busted. Yeah, I know. I've been playing with on the other campaign. I have my brother. He plays a Goblin Rogue, and he does tons of damage. 2d6 basically extra damage every attack. It's crazy. That's crazy. Or every turn anyway. Every round. Or no. What is it? Turn, I think. Yeah, exactly. The classic emotes for Twitch are just great. Guess what do we got here? It's a Rogue One. Give me a second. Plus Fury the Small if he wants to. Yeah, exactly. Once in a while when he uses that Fury the Small, it works out pretty good, right? Yeah, exactly, my friend, exactly. You know how it is. So they get all this shit, eh? So, they could start with Expertise. At first level, 2 of your skill proficiency or 1 of your skill proficiencies and your proficiency with Thieves' Tools. Wait, what? And your proficiency with Thieves' Tools. Oh, I see. You can choose. Proficiency bonus is doubled for any ability check you make that uses either of the chosen proficiencies. You know what? I'm starting to think our Goblin Rogue did not choose Expertise. Choose 2 of your skill proficiencies, or 1 and Thieves' Tools. And it gets double. I don't think he ever did that. Now that I think about it, I don't think he ever did that. I'm going to have to load it up after that and put a note in so I remember. I also can't wait to hit level 6 as Frey. I'll let you look into Grave a bit, see why I love the class. Alright, sounds awesome, man. Yeah. I definitely like the idea of the Grave Cleric. But then again, I think you might end up trying to kill me harder. Yeah, try to get you down every fight. That way you can't cast those nice spells. Maybe. Better watch out. Since we're going to go to 6th level, I might as well read this too. You can choose 2 more of your proficiencies and skills to gain this this benefit. So you can double. He has definitely not done that. I know that for a fact. So I better let him know that. Actually, you know, I'll do it now so I don't forget. Hey man, when you go on your goblin next, make sure to double Expertise. And I don't think he did that. Piehole, thank you for the subscription. I don't know if you heard me before, but thank you so much. I appreciate it big time, and have a good night. Hope your day is great tomorrow. That hurts. Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry, Josh. I mean, I hurt you. You at work tonight, or what are you doing tonight? Just chilling out? Forgot to ask. Okay, so let's go back to this now that I messaged him and I hopefully he'll get that and I don't forget. Sneak attack. This is the power. You can strike subtly and exploit a foe's distraction. Once per turn, you can deal an extra 1d6 at level 1, which is nice. To one creature you hit with an attack if you have an advantage. You hit with an attack if you have advantage on the attack roll. Attack must use finesse or a ranged weapon. Yeah. Oh, you're at work now. Yeah, cool. Nice, man. Nice. It's a cool night. I don't know if you like cool weather, but it's nice out for me, anyway, in my opinion. You don't need advantage on the attack roll if another enemy of the target is within 5 feet of it. Yeah, that's what I mean. The rogue just comes in. He's already fighting the guy's already fighting a few guys, and the rogue just does a bunch of damage because he's attacking the tank. You know what I mean? That's crazy. Amount of extra damage increases as you level in this class. Sneak attack, all that cool stuff. Man, I love the cold. I'm loving the temp dropping. Me too. I hate summer weather. I'm personally. It's too painful. Way too painful. I sweat like 100 times more than the average person, I feel like. Dude, same. I hate summer. Yeah, well then, man, we're in the same boat for sure. Oh gosh, I sweat so much. I hate it. I hate it so much. So uncomfortable. Then you get just ugh. No thanks, man. And then you get. I don't know about you, but I get really bad sunburns. Okay, that kills too. So thieves can't. You can basically it's like a secret language. Only rogues know, which is pretty cool. Secret signs and stuff. Mostly of the time, I think it's like DM specific. They might say, "Oh yeah, you can use that there," or "Yeah, I threw that in here somewhere, and you can use it." But I don't know how often it comes up otherwise. Dude, I burn easy and then I go back to white. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you know the pain, man. You know the pain. It is terrible. So with level 2, we get Cunning Action, which is nice. And that allows you to get your, dash, disengage and hide bonus action. Is that once every turn? Yeah, it's just, they run in, they do all the damage, and then disengage for free. That's crazy. That's what, rogues are so good. It's crazy how good they are. Okay, let me look up quickly, what was it? Don't tell your rogue about the nimble feat. I think it's nimble. Okay. Don't tell him. Interesting. Okay. Which one's that? So for the rogue, we got Arcane Trickster and Thief to start with. So with Arcane Trickster, you want me to look it up? I can look it up if you don't remember. Allows someone to dash out of combat and not allow an attack of opportunity. Yeah, that's a good one. That is a good one. Basically, being able to go into combat and then not suffer an opportunity attack is just insanely good. So many repositioning options and stuff, right? It's just really cool. Yep, so they walk up, attack, sneak attack, dash away for free. Exactly. Exactly, my friend. Super powerful. So with Arcane Trickster, rogues get spell casting, which is weird, but very interesting. How many spell slots? That's 3 cantrips and 2 first level. And you can know 3 spells right off the bat. That's crazy. It's pretty nice, actually. Okay, well, that's interesting. And then is this also... Yeah, so they also start with Mage Hand Legerdemain. Interesting. When you cast Mage Hand, you can make a Spectral Hand invisible, and you can perform the following... Oh my gosh. You can stow 1 object the hand is holding in a container worn or carried by another creature. That's hilarious. So it's pickpocketing, basically. You can retrieve an object in a container worn. Yeah. You can use Thieves' Tools to pick locks and disarm traps at range. That is pretty cool. Being noticed by a creature if you succeed a Dexterity, Sleight of Hand check, contested by a creature's Wisdom Perception check. In addition, you can use the bonus action granted by your Cunning action to control the hand. That is also really cool. It's a nice little thiefy kind of feel to it. Arcane Trickster is fun if you watch Critical Role Sam Regals. Rogue is this. Yeah, I've never watched Critical Role. I'm aware of Critical Role, but I've never watched. I've seen a few other videos, not their role playing sessions, but like just like information and like facts about certain things about D&D, which is really cool. Really? Yeah, I've never watched it. Yeah, I've never watched any of their campaigns or anything. Maybe I should, just to get like an idea for more DM tips and stuff. Handbooker, helper, those are really helpful. Yeah, I don't remember what it's called. It's been a while since I've seen them, but I've watched quite a few of their videos. Damn, I try to emulate some stuff from those actors. Yeah, I know. I've seen like clips where they play with like famous actors and stuff. Like what was it? Who was it? Who did I see? Dwayne Johnson, I think, or someone. I think it was Dwayne Johnson. I feel like I saw that video, and that was pretty cool. Or who was it? Was it? I can't remember who it was. Might have been Dwayne Johnson, but I can't remember. Maybe that was a different video. But that was really fun. 9th level, you get... If you are hidden from a creature when you cast a spell on it, creature has disadvantage on any saving throw it makes a spell. Throw it makes against the spell this turn. That's pretty cool. Okay, that's not bad. So as long as you're invisible, you get disadvantage. They get disadvantage on their saving throws. They've had a lot of guest stars. Yeah, I bet. That's really cool. They have a really cool setup, and Matt Mercer does run that, right? Critical Role, if I'm from remembering correctly, and he's a pretty cool guy. Though is that most of them are involved in WoW somehow. Really, I did not know that. That's also really interesting. Okay, so yeah, Matt Mercer is involved with it. Okay, that's what I figured. Yeah, Matt Mercer is really interesting. Yes, definitely a lot of interesting ideas. At 13th level, you gain the ability to distract your targets with a Mage Hand. As a bonus action on your turn, you can just designate a creature within 5 feet, a special hand created by the spell. Doing so gives advantage on attack rolls. That's really good. That's hilarious. Just tiptoe on their shoulder or something, distract them, and then you get advantage on attacks. That's nice. And then we have Spell Thief. This one sounds good. At 17th level, you gain the ability to magically steal the knowledge of how to cast a spell from another spellcaster. You can be any spellcaster. So if you had a high-leveled wizard, you could steal from your own wizard. That's crazy. Because it does not specify like a specific caster. It says another spellcaster. Okay. Immediately after a creature casts a spell, but it has to target you, though. Mind you, if it's an evocation, it could potentially do not much damage, and then you cast a spell. I don't know. Depends on the situation, I guess. So, never mind. Scratch my idea. It's not as good as I thought, but still good. I was thinking more in my head was like, a wizard casts Fireball. You see that, and you cast Fireball too. That's crazy. That'd be crazy. So anyway, other than targeting you, or includes you in the area effect, you can use your reaction to force a creature to make a saving throw with the spellcasting modifier. This equals your spell, blah, blah, blah. You steal the knowledge of the spell if it's at least first level, and of a level you can cast. It doesn't need to be with a spell. For the next 8 hours, you know how to use this spell. Wait, is it only first level spells? Did I read that right? And steal the knowledge of the spell if it is at least... Well, it just has to be at least a first level. You can't learn cantrips, I think. I like the Swashbuckler archetype. Reminds me of the Combat Rogue, or whatever they're called now in WoW. Swashbuckler. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Subtlety? No. Is that it? No. I forget too, but I know what you mean. The ones that roll the dice. All the dice rolls. Forget what they're called though now too. But yeah, those guys are cool. They got nerfed last expansion, I believe, in Legion. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Yeah, I forget their name as well. I think it's Subtlety. subtly or subtly. I can't say the word properly for some reason, but I think you get what I'm saying. They have all the poisons, or no, that's assassin. Actually, that might be the Cloak Rogue. No, I'm probably thinking it's something else. Not so outlaw. That's it. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, you see. Yeah, the stealthy one. Yeah. Assassin is poison. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I was on track, but not quite there. Outlaw. Yeah, that's what it's called. Cool. And you can't use this feature again until you finish long rest, which makes sense. You don't want to, like, that'd be overpowered if you could just grab it all the damn time. So that's Arcane Trickster. What was the other one? I already forget. Oh, it was Thief. Right, now I remember. Okay, back on track. Thief. Where did I pass it? Oh, there it is. And then we got Thief. Excuse me. So we got Fast Hands. So at 3rd level, you can use your bonus action granted by your Cunning action to make a Dexterity Sleight of Hand check to use your Thieves' Tools or disarm a trap or open a lock, or take a Use an Object action. Okay, that's interesting. Second story work. All right, you're gonna go to sleep, kitty. Okay, thank you for stopping by. Hope you have a good night. Hopefully that game, Among Us game didn't ruin it. And have a good day tomorrow too. Bye. When you choose, you gain. Okay, so when you choose this archetype at 3rd level, you gain the ability to climb faster than normal climbing. No longer costs you. In addition, when you make a running jump, the distance you cover increases the 9 Okay, so it's just kind of like nice little things you can have. Okay. So I'm not impressed, but it's nice. Supreme Sneak. Starting at 9th level, you have an advantage on stealth check if you move no more than half your speed on the same turn. Okay, another little bonus, but I'm not impressed yet. So let's keep going. Use Magic Device. By 13th level, you've learned enough about the workings of magic that you can improvise the use of items even when they're not intended for you. What do you mean? You can improvise the use of items. Okay. You ignore all class, race, and level requirements for the use of the magic items. Okay, that's an interesting one. Very specific and very niche, but good, I feel like. So that's nice. And then we got Thief's Reflexes. When you reach 17th level, you have become adept at laying ambushes and quickly escaping danger. You can take 2 turns during the first round of any combat. Wait, what? You can take 2 turns during the first round of combat. Really? You take your first turn as your normal initiative and your second turn as your initiative -10. You can't use this feature when you are surprised. That's pretty good. So you can have 2 turns in the same round. Okay, that's the best talent of the whole class. Of the subclass Thief. That is definitely the best talent to have. 2 turns in 1 round. That can change a lot of things. It's a lot of damage, too. If they're distracted, that's... what is it, 17th level? Let's check how much... 96 extra. You could... No, because same turn. Or is it same round? Wait. Let me look at this. Sneak attack. Once per turn. Because that's a second turn. That means you could do a total of 18d6 in 1 round. 18d6 at 17th level. Holy shit. That's a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage. Let's just see. Let's see what that would be. So 18d6. Got 4 here. 6, 7, 8. Wait, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 64 damage in 1 turn. Wow. And then that's not even including whatever weapon they have on. Does it have poison on it? Does it, like, you know what I mean? Is it magical? Holy crap. That's just, yeah, exactly. That's just the sneak attack. It's insane. Wow. I mean, every other talent for me doesn't really rock my boat, but that last talent is just absolutely crazy. I like that. That's crazy. That's crazy good. So add a short sword plus prof bonus, right? Exactly. Yeah, stupid. It's so stupid. It's crazy how good it is. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's go back to here. Okay, so we got level 4 now, which is your feat or improvement, which is, you know, okay, we don't need to go over that. For 5, add something, I know that for sure. Second story work, what's that all about? I don't remember reading that. Oh, right, the climbing thing, yeah. Uncanny dodge. A 5th level, when an attacker hits you an attack, you use a reaction to half the attack's damage. That's good. That's good for tankiness too. That's nice. Makes rogues a little bit more tanky if they stay in the front line too long. Even though I'm sure most of them just go in and disengage. But it's nice. That is nice. Oops. Why do I keep doing that? And at level 6... doesn't look like anything new. Just extra hit points. Probably an extra d6. Nope. Oh, it says expertise. Oh, right, that's the second expertise where you double your proficiencies again. So that's still good though. That is still good. It's good. Okay, well, that's Rogue. So we're done with Rogue now. Come on, you switch to Windows. Here we go. So I got rid of you. Okay. Being really careful because I'm scared to accidentally delete someone's character. That would be a nightmare. Okay, so let's get rid of Rogue. Next one on the list, we got Ranger. Ranger's coming to EA. Let's go ahead and look at what Ranger's got to offer us here. Ranger. Let's go with animal handling. Just seems, you know, the usual survival. Oh, you get 3. Oh, that's cool. It's perception. Let's go to abilities. So at level 1, you start with favorite enemy. You have a significant experience studying hunting. Yeah. Choose a type of favorite enemy: aberrations, beasts, celestials, constructs, dragons, elementals, fiends, giants, monstrosities, oozes, plants, or undead. Alternatively, you can use select 2 races of humanoids such as gnolls or orc as favorite enemies. Advantage on survival checks to track your favorite enemies, as well as intelligence checks to recall information about them. That's pretty interesting. I like that. That's a nice little extra. I don't think our ranger has done that, or I don't even think he's told me which ones he's chosen. I can open up his Felwyn here. Favorite enemy? Did he say? I don't remember him ever saying what favorite enemy he had, so maybe I might have to write a note for that. But okay, so that's interesting anyway. Let's get that page. Can I get it? Nope, gotta go like this. Okay. Favorite enemy, blah blah blah. Is that all? Oh, when you gain this feature, you also learn 1 language of your choice that is spoken by your favorite enemies if they speak one at all. That's cool too. You choose 1 additional favorite enemy as you level up, basically. Okay, that's cool. And Natural Explorer. You're familiar with the environment, blah, blah, blah. While traveling for an hour or more in your favorite terrain, you gain the following benefits. Difficult terrain doesn't slow your group's travel. That's cool. Your group can't become lost except by magical means. Oh, okay, that's interesting. Even when you're engaged in another activity while traveling, such as foraging, navigating, or tracking, you remain alert to danger. If you are traveling alone, you can move stealthily at normal pace. When you forage, you find twice as much food as you would normally would. While tracking other creatures, you also learn their exact number, their sizes, and how long they pass through this area. That's cool. Cool little extras that the ranger has. Oh, you know what? I never opened up the ranger, did I? I still have the rogue out. Let's go ahead and pull up the ranger. Oh, there she is. Alright, so let's level them up. See what we get level 2. Level 2 adds a fighting style and spellcasting, so they get, what, 2 slots? 2 slots. Which is nice. Fighting style. You can archery, +2 bonus attack rolls when you make ranged weapons. That's just awesome. Right off the bat. Defense. Ranger seems like fun too, but before it got reworked, it was way too clunky and underpowered. Really? Really? I didn't even know they reworked it for 5e. That's cool. I was just having a look at the UA Ranger revised. Oh, is it? Okay, so this is the old one, and the new one's coming out soon? Or coming out with an update at some point. Maybe whenever. I don't know. Different source book. Because usually Unearthed Arcane is like the new stuff, right? It might be. I'll find a link for you. Okay, sounds good. I'll check that out after. So they get defense while you're wearing armor. You gain +1 bonus to AC. I mean, that's nice if you're worried about being up front. Dueling when you're wielding a melee weapon in one hand. Well, when you get +2 damage rolls. That's pretty good. And 2 open fighting when you engage a 2 open ability modifier to the damage of your second attack. That's pretty cool too. Alright. Oh, did it block your link? One sec, I'll take a look. Or is that just used swearing or something? Can't tell. Hasn't. No, it posted it in chat. Huh. I don't see it in chat. I just see like a bleep, basically. Might have to send it. Yeah, I was say send it on Discord, and then I can take a look at it. Yeah, I think my bot automatically bleeped your link. It's probably what happened. It's not even showing me. It's just automatic, I guess. So that's our level 2. So level 3. And this is where the things come in. So we got Hunter and Beastmaster is what's coming to EA. So with Hunter, you get Hunter's Prey. It's all good. Good. We don't want you to hate me for my bot's actions, if you know what I mean. Colossus Slayer, your tenacity can wear down the most. Once when you hit a creature with a weapon attack, that creature takes an extra 1d8 damage if it's below its hit point maximum. Deal an extra d8. That's pretty good. So you can do an extra d8 as long as it's damaged. That's nice. Gosh, gotta get a little more comfortable here. It's getting actually nice and cool in here. It's a little hot before. I think finally the breeze is coming from the back. Or is it the fan? Something's happening here. Maybe the fan. Then we have Horde Breaker. Once on each of your turns when you make a weapon attack, you can make another attack with the same weapon against a different creature that is within 5 feet of the ridge. Well, that's good for melee rangers. Okay, that's cool. Okay, so you got 2 options basically there. Defensive Tactics. 7th level. Following features of your choice: escape the horde. Opportunity attacks against you are made with a disadvantage. That's pretty cool. Multi-attack defense. Okay, so you only get 1 though. Multi-attack defense: when a creature hits you with an attack, you gain a +4 bonus to AC against all subsequent attacks made by the creature for the rest of the turn. That's good for things with like 5 multi-attacks, because some of the things I've put against you guys have had like quite a few attacks. Like the pterodactyl they had to fight had swipes that hit like 2 people at a time, and it was like 2 claws and a bite, and it could hit 2 targets at once. It's just crazy. Some creatures are just crazy. Steel Will. You have an advantage on saving throws against being frightened. I don't know if I take Steel Will. It's meh. Depends if you know you're gonna get feared a lot. Multi-attack, that's so cool. Okay, so they get at least multi-attack. So you can use your action to make a range attack against any number of creatures, really? Within 10 feet of a point, you can see within. You must have ammunition for the target that's normal, and you make a separate attack roll for each. That's pretty cool. So if you have like 5 guys in one shot, right? 10 feet. What is it? 10 feet of a point. Yeah, as long as it's 10 feet right from that point. That could be really useful. Then you have Whirlwind Attack, which sounds like a melee option. You can use your action to make a melee attack, against any number of creatures within 5 feet of you with separate attack roll for each. That's pretty cool, as long as you don't get a 1, I guess. Superior Hunter's Defense. And then at 15th level, you get Evasion. You can nimbly dodge out of the way for certain area effects, such as Red Dragon's Fiery Breath or a Lightning Bolt spell. When you are subjected to an effect that allows you to make a dexterity throw to take only half damage, you instead take no damage if you succeed on the saving throw and only half damage if you fail. That doesn't sound too bad. Yeah, exactly. It doesn't sound that bad. I mean, it's not terrible. It's not broken like the Rogue, but it's useful. Stand against the tide. When a hostile creature misses you with a melee attack, you can use your reaction to force that creature to repeat the same attack against another creature other than itself of your choice. That's an interesting one. It'd be funny if you sent that to, like, that attack, if it missed you, to another, like, your friend. That's a troll move. That's a troll feat. Uncanny dodge. When an attacker that you can see. That's the Rogue one, but they get that at 17th level? Or 15th? I don't know. That feels like a cop-out to me. Exactly. Whoops. I didn't mean to use that. How should I have known? Weird that they get this Rogue thing that they get at level 3 so far down the line. Kinda lame. Alright, well, Hunter, not bad. Let's go to Beastmaster. So, Ranger's Companion. Third level, a Beast Companion accompanies you on your ventures that is trained to fight alongside you. Choose a beast that is no larger than a medium and that has a challenge rating of 1 to 4 or lower. Such as Hawk, Mastiff, Panther. Okay. Add provision bonus to the beast's AC, attack rolls, and damage rolls, as well as its hit points is maximum. So that's pretty cool. It's basically the Beastmaster from WoW, right? That's pretty cool. Okay. It doesn't take an action unless you command it. On your turn, you can verbally command it. No action required by you. Okay, so it doesn't take up your action, which is nice. Attack, dash, disengage, or help. Oh. For terrain, the beast. Okay. And range or absent, your beast can acts on its own, focusing on protecting you and itself. Never requires your command to use its reaction, such as when making an opportunity attack. That's pretty interesting. Yeah, pretty much. That's the clunky part. You got to use your action to make an attack or something. So that kind of. So you do have to use your action. Oh. That is kind of shitty. I don't know. 7th level. Okay, I'm not impressed yet, but we'll see. On any of the turns when your beast companion doesn't attack, you can use your bonus action to command the beast to take a dash, disengage, or help. So you can make it move, okay, for free. When in addition, the beast attacks now count as magical for the purpose of overcoming resistance immunity. Okay, that's interesting. It's not great though. I mean, you can just make it move. It'd be nice if you could make it attack for free. Okay. Bestial Fury. So it kind of sucks. Yep. To make it move is one thing, but you lose your action to fight with the pet. Yeah, it's so lame. Like, how come you can't attack with both characters? It's kind of. Your beast command can make 2 attacks when you command it to use attack action. When you command beast to make an attack action, your beast can attack twice or make them an action. Okay, I mean, at least you get 2 attacks at 11th level, but still 11th level, so you get 2 attacks. That's a little nuts. Yeah, with the UA revision, they make it work. I bet. UAs are really cool, and I'm always interested on how they're gonna like add it into a source book. Sometimes I heard, was it a few months ago, they're thinking of making like this big book of like past UAs and just make it a source book, and you could use it, like use all the options right from that book. It's just a big source book full of stuff, which is I think they should do. I don't know how they would do it, especially if they keep making UAs, because I think they do. They just keep making UAs, right? So I don't know how they would do it. Excuse me, but it would be nice. There's a new source book coming out soon, actually. Really? Do you know what that's called? I wonder if it has a lot of this stuff. Share spells. When you cast a spell targeting yourself, you can also affect your beast companion. I mean, you could heal both of you or something like that. Interesting, but I think Hunter is actually better than Beastmaster. So we'll go with Hunter. And at level 4, usually is a feat, yeah, ability upgrade. We get an extra attack, which is nice as a Ranger. At level 5, where is that extra attack? It's just an extra action, usually attack action. Yeah, it's basically a multi-attack, which is nice. Tasha's Cauldron of Everything. Comes out November 17th. Nice. So that, yeah, you know what? That's probably what I heard about a few months ago. I don't think it had a name when I heard about it, but it they were basically talking about, like on this podcast, the D&D Beyond team. I don't know if you've watched any of their podcasts, but they have pretty good podcasts. And they were talking about how they're adding just a ton of like content for 5e in a book. So that must be it. It's part 2 of Xanathar's Guide to Everything. Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty awesome. I'm glad they do stuff like that to update the content, right? That's pretty sweet. So we'll have to get it on Fantasy Grounds, so we can have a lot more options and updates and whatnot, right? So that's pretty cool. Okay. So anyway, Ranger, one more level of Ranger. Let's see what we get. Excuse me, nothing. It's level 6. I'll double check that. Right, he's gonna improve this. Oh, excuse me, sorry, I'm getting tired. Yeah, it's just improvements to your first level's talents. I want to see new cleric stuff. That's funny. Forever healer. Yeah, that's okay though. You know, every group always needs a healer, and if there's already a healer, it's nice to have 2 healers because sometimes it's just out of control, and you need lots of healing. Especially when you got little spell slots at low levels, right? So, yeah. I wouldn't say it's that bad. Just want to be a support debuffer. Yeah, I feel that. Anything to help the group is what I feel like. That's your thing. Interesting. So with Cleric as being the next confirmed class, we can finally pull up your Cleric stuff, and you'll probably know all this stuff before I do, because I don't know much about Cleric. Look at that huge picture of a dwarf Cleric. Look at him. Massive. The playing with the character, by the way, not so much damage healer. Hey, that's fine with me. Whatever you want to play, you play, my friend. I definitely will not stand in your way. Oops. Let's go ahead and make the next guy. Alright, Cleric. We're finally here. Like big hills, pick life. Interesting. Just take mercy on me, almighty DM. Trust me, I try to make sure everyone has fun and is not feeling destroyed every moment. The only person I can't help is Joey. Holy meat. He just seems defeated no matter what I do for him. So I don't know. Nothing I can do for him. But that's just his personality, though. I know him pretty well, so that's just how he is. Cleric, Insight, Persuasion. Oh, okay. So we start with a domain right off the bat. I didn't know that actually. Poor meatbag. Exactly. So with Cleric, they get 3 options with EA. First one being life. Okay, there's life. Holy shit, there's a lot to go through here. Okay, we're going to speed through this. So you get all these different spells. Bless, Cure Wounds, Lesser Restoration, Spiritual Weapon, Beacon of Hope, Revive. Oh my gosh. Revive. I'm going to just say revive. I can't say it for some reason. I don't know if it's because I'm tired or what, but it's not coming out of my mouth properly. I'm glad you enjoyed that. Needs a diamond. Yeah, exactly. Oh, really? It needs a diamond to use? You're right. Diamonds worth 300 gold pieces. Oof. What does it do? Turns? Oh, shit. That's nice. It's a good spell, though. Powerful. And then we got Death Ward, Guardian of Faith, Mass Cure Wounds. That's pretty sweet sounding. 3d8 on a bunch of creatures. That's pretty sweet. And then Raise Dead, which is interesting. For life, really. Raise Dead, eh? Does that mean like Raise Dead like players? Or raise like an undead? That's cool. So it's just a revive, eh? Just another res. Yeah, exactly. I get that as a Grave Cleric at level 5, so I need somehow to somehow get some money. Good luck, my friend. Good luck getting some money. Don't be ridiculous. So this is all the features. You get proficiency with heavy armor. That's interesting. Heavy armor for Life Cleric. Okay, that's interesting. Disciple of Life. Your healing spells are more effective. First level. Oh my gosh. Life is pretty good so far. I like the idea of Life Cleric. I'm enjoying that. Channel Divinity, Preserve Life. 5 times your Cleric level. Okay, that's like Healing Hands from Paladin. That's pretty cool. Warlock Clerics get heavy armor profession. Oh, really? I didn't know that. Wait until you see the channel. Is that what I'm looking at here? To preserve life? Folk healing energy restore a number of hit points equal to 5 times your cleric level. Choose any creature to clear. Oh, but it's ranged. You don't have to touch them. Okay. Yeah, wait. And divide those hit points among them. Wait. Any creature. Wow, it's a lot better than the touch. That is a lot better. Wow. Oh, wow. That is good. Okay. Blessed Healer. Level 6 is the one you're talking about, I think. You're reading that right. Yeah, it shocks me. Life so far is an insane heal. Life is awesome. I was really going to do this until you said I can play Grave Cleric. Yeah. I feel that. Oh, that's cool. I definitely don't want to, like, any options we have, I'd say go for it. Like, anything here. Forge Domain sounds interesting, too. Because, like, I don't, as long as we have it, I don't mind. So, selfless level, the healing spells you cast on other healers, you as well. Wait. When you cast a spell first level or higher, restores hit points. Then you can. You're kidding me. So you heal someone and you get hit points back. Like you also heal. That's so good. That's so good. That means you can tank in the front if you wanted and heal. I mean, as long as you can cast. Forge is a tank. Okay, bless weapons and armor to give him +1. That's interesting. Like it's like a beacon of light for pallies and WoW. Yeah. True. That's so yeah. That is really good. Yeah, exactly. Wow, and I'm starting to see that why they would wear heavy armor. Yeah, they're like paladins from World of Warcraft. That's true. Huh. Divine Strike. They take Battlecaster or Warcaster or whatever, and they can cast with shield and weapon. Oh, gosh, they get good, eh? At 8th level, you gain the ability to infuse your weapon strikes with divine energy. Once on each of your turns, when you hit a creature with a weapon attack, you can cause the attack to deal an extra 1d8 radiant damage to the target. When you reach 14th level, the extra damage increases to 2d8. That's also pretty good. Once a turn, eh? Instead of using... Is this the divinity thing? No. That's pretty good. That's just something extra, right? Like Cleric, give it smite. That's funny. Yeah, that's what it's kind of like. I was just thinking that. Kind of just adds an extra damage. And then when you would normally roll 1 or more dice to restore hit points with the spell, you instead highest number possible for each die, for example. So every... Oh, you're gotta be kidding me. 17th level, you're just godlike for healing. Just maximum hit points. Here you go, gentlemen. Blast them. Blast them with healing. That's good. That is good. I like Life so far. I think Life's my favorite so far, but I haven't seen the other two, so I don't know yet. Clerics get either Smite or Wisdom Plus on their cantrips. Okay, that's cool. Do me a favor and read Grave when you're done this. Alright, I will. Okay, so the other two were Light and Trickery. So Light... They get Burning Hands. Okay, so they're kind of like a damagey looking cleric. Light. Fairy, Flame, Scorching Ray, all fire-based. Wall of Fire? Holy crap. Flame Strike. Okay. They get bonus cantrip? Gain Light cantrip if you don't already know it. Okay, that's interesting. They're like Fire Mage. Really? It's so weird. Warding Flare. You can use your reaction to pose a disadvantage on an attack roll, causing light flare. If it hits or misses an attack. Okay, as long as you... It's basically a... It's like a shot... It's so bright you can't see a damn thing. Okay, that's cool. Sun Mage. Okay, that's interesting. Channel Divinity, Radiance of the Dawn. Yeah, I see that. What you're saying now. Radiance of the Dawn, Sun... Okay, so hardness, Sunlight, Banishing Darkness, dealing damage. As an action, you present your holy symbol, magical damage 30. Okay, Constitution saving throw, 2d10, Radiant. Okay, so all Radiant or Fire. Okay, okay, improved Flare. Oh, 10 feet, so just a bigger blind. You can add your Wisdom modifier to damage. That's pretty good. I think that's what you were saying earlier, the Wisdom plus, right? Corona of Light. It's Corona time. You can use your action to activate an aura of sunlight. Lasts 1 minute or until it's dismissed another action. You emit a bright light in a 60-foot radius. Enemies bright light have disadvantage on saving throws against spells that deal fire or radiant magic. Okay, that's not bad. I still like life more than light, but light is interesting. And then we have trickery, and then we'll go to grave. Just so you can show me what I'll be nerfing later. Charm Person, Disguise Self, Mirror Image. Okay, so they're like a rogue almost. It's weird how clerics can just do anything. It feels like. Cool, since it's like an illusionist. Yeah, it's like a magical rogue of some sort. Polymorph, really powerful spell. Dominate Person. That's interesting. That's cool. So Blessing of the Trickster, you can use your action to touch a willing creature other than yourself. You have advantage on stealth checks. Oh, that's interesting. This is played in Critical Role too. That's cool. Yeah, I might have to check out their actual episodes. I never have, but I should. I do hear all the time that they're great. As an action, you create a perfect illusion of yourself that... Okay, so you must use your own set. Wait, but you must use your own suggestion when both you and your illusion are with 5 years of virgin. Advantage on attack rolls against your distraction. The illusion is to the target. Okay, that's interesting. Okay. And then Cloak of Shadows instead. Oh, at the 6th level, you can do this instead. To vanish as an action, you become invisible. Invisible if you attack. Okay, that's good. That's a good one. Cloak of Shadows is a cool one. Excuse me. You gain the ability to infuse your weapon with strikes, poison, given once on each of your turns. You can deal an extra 1d8 poison. Okay, so that's the smite thing. Okay. And something to create up to 4 duplicates of yourself Instead of 1 when you use Invoke Duplicity. As a bonus action, remove. Okay, so basically you make a bunch of illusions and distract a bunch of guys, giving your team and yourself advantage on attacks and stuff. That's interesting. Poison Smite. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Poison Smite. Grave Domain. Okay, here we are. So now I know. Let's look at the image. Ooh, look at you. So fancy. Okay. So what are grave clerics anyway? They're like necromancers, or what are we talking here? The piece of dead is an abomination. Huh. Okay. So grave domain spells. Got Bane, False Life, Gentle Repose, Ray of Enfeeblement, Ray of okay, I'm not gonna say it. Vampiric Touch, that's cool. Blight, Death Ward, really? Anti-life shell? And you can raise the dead. Okay, that's the Necromancer one? No, that's the Resurrection one, right? I don't know. I actually don't remember. I already forget. And more like Guardians of the Line of Death. Okay, so like a Reaper is kind of my line of thinking. Could be wrong, but like the balance, you know. Circle of Mortality. You gain the ability to manipulate the line between death and life and death when you're on. Or dice to restore hit points to the spell to a creature at 0 hit points. You instead use the highest number possible for each die. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay. Condition, you learn the Spare the Dying cantrip. And yeah, so Spare the Dying is very useful too. Sorta, yeah, okay. Eyes of the Grave. That's one where you can see undead, right? Detect them. Witness to naturally detect undead. Yeah, okay. So some of the stuff I know from just because you've used it, I think. Path to the Grave. Have you used that yet? I forget. For Termination, as an action, you choose one creature you can see within 30 feet of you, cursing it until the end of your next turn. Next time. Alright, it takes double, right? Creature's vulnerability double the attack's damage. Okay, so it's like a double damage. Not yet. I just got this. I think. Okay. Yeah, because I don't think we've come across a fight where you've had to use it, but I think you have it. Sentinel at Death's Door. 6th level, you gain the ability to impede Death's progress. As a reaction, when you or a creature you can see with 30 feet you suffers a critical hit, you can turn that hit into a normal hit. Any effects triggered by a critical hit are cancelled. Really? Oh wait, yes I have used this. Oh, have you? I can't even remember. Reaction. Wait. As a reaction. Wait a second. When you or a creature will see you within 30 feet. You're kidding me. I didn't even... I had to reread that after you said that. It's a reaction. So instead of taking your opportunity attack, you just use this. You're kidding me. Wow. Well, I guess I'll leave you at level 5 for the rest of the game. You know, give you a taste, but not give you the full scope. Potent spellcasting. Wisdom. Okay, that's a pretty... I like that one. And then we got the Keeper of Souls. Okay, that sounds really cool. Sick too? Yeah, I knew it. Yeah, well, you should have made me look at this. Your own mistake. You've dug your own grave, my friend. Little pun there. So you seize a trace of vitality from a parting soul and use it to heal the living. When an enemy you see dies within 60 feet of you, or 60 feet of you, regains hit points equal to the enemy's number of hit dice. You're kidding me. That's a big thing. You can heal quite a bit. Once you use it, you can do so your next turn. You could use it once a turn. That's good. That's a good heal. Wow, that's pretty sweet. Puny human. What are you again? I think you're a human too, right? Human variant or human, something like that. Oh, my pig's going crazy. Not sure why, but I'm gonna open up your sheet. Let's find out. Actually, I forgot what I was doing here. Jeez. How did I forget right away? No, that's not what I want. What was I looking for? Looking for something. Great. Somehow I forgot instantly. It might just because I'm tired. I forget. Yeah, I looked at your sheet anyway. Let that be known. Alright, so level 2 was at oh, I should also probably choose one of the... I'm going to choose Life, because that's the one I like the most. Though, if I had Grave... Life and Grave are hand in hand for me. Trickery was okay. It was interesting, but I think I'd rather go with the other one, the Sun one. Oh, that's what it was. Your race. That's what I was looking for. Yeah, see, I forgot right away. I looked in your sheet, and I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing here. Human variant, yeah, so I took a defeat at level 1, which is heavily armored. Yeah, that's right, that's right. Yeah, it's pretty sweet. Human variant is useful. So what did you get at level 2? You get, I have no idea what... Level 2... I'll have to double check. Channel Divinity, Divine Domain feature. No, we're level 3 now or level 2? We're level 2. Just, you got Channel Divinity, which we looked over, and then Divine Domain feature. Okay. Life is the heal, and Grave is the spooky support. I like the spooky support. It's pretty sweet. So that just adds the ability score improvement. Destroy Undead. I don't know if you'll recognize the song or if you can hear it, but I'll turn it up for you. Maybe you will, maybe you won't. Depends if you've heard that a lot of times. That's why I theme RP. My spells being more smoky and stuff. Yeah, that's true. That is some true stuff. You gotta add that flair to your class. If you have an idea as to how it looks, always tell me, because that way I know what you're going for. Sounds familiar, but you don't know. That's from Divinity Original Sin. It's like I think one of the instrument options when you're like just in town or doing something. I forget. Yeah, the situations you can get into in D&D is just ridiculous sometimes. It's just ridiculous. But that's what makes it so fun. Yeah, you thought so? Yeah, see, yeah, it has... Divinity has that nice soft tone and great instrumental tracks. It's like the fight theme, you can never forget it. It's so good. We burned down a bar. Yeah, I know, and like I said, I'll let them discuss what happened last time. But let's just say they almost had a problem with that same area. Almost like when you're not there, things get even worse. Let's just say that. Yeah, the soundtrack for Divinity Original Sin is so good. I agree. It is really good. Yeah. I really enjoyed the soundtrack. Sounds like they're keeping it for Baldur's Gate 3, or at least using it for now in EA, just as something. Because I swear, or at least it has those tones of Divinity. You can hear some of the soundtrack from it, and I'm just like, this is like literally Divinity Original Sin fight track. So it's kind of funny. I feel like, yeah, you're sometimes the voice of reason, I'd say. I mean, John tries, but he fails mostly. And in fact, sometimes he causes the situations. Mostly because he tries to eat everything. I don't know what's with him and eating things. Both his characters eat stuff and gets all messed up. Exactly. Yeah. It's a laugh, but it's just like, oh my. Oh my. So anyway, at 5th level, when an undead fails its saving throw against your turn, undead feature this... You're kidding me. That's cool. The great... You can just kill undead right off? Am I still on Grave? This is just a cleric thing? It's just a cleric thing. Wow. Well, they're going to be upset with my conflicted fray. That's funny. No, that's turn. It fears them. I'm reading Destroy Undead. Where is that from? Is that 5th Destroy Undead? 5th level. Cleric. The creature is instantly destroyed. Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy. It's just instant kill, as long as it's a half a rating or lower. And then it goes up as you level. That's insane. Yeah, that's okay. No, it's fine. Wow. That's good for what we're doing. I'll just say that much. I'll come in handy. Your cleric will be really useful. Really useful. I know. I don't know why, but like as I keep reading, it just seems like cleric can do everything. They have so much power, and they can keep the group alive. Like, and themselves. Like, they just do everything. It's crazy. Crazy. And then they get Blessed Healer too. Oh, that's the divine feature. Okay, never mind. Because I've chose life. Okay, okay. So we're caught up on 6. Okay. So we're done with the... Oh, actually, no. Get rid of this. So I think we're on the last one. Yeah, we're on Warlock. Okay, this is the last class available in early access. So here we go. So Warlock. Class I always want to try, but I never end up trying. I just love the idea of a Warlock, you know? I like how they make a pact with some sort of otherworldly being or whatever, or a fiend of some sort, and they just do their thing. I don't know too much about locks. Well, hey, you're in luck. That's why we're going through a little bit of what the Warlock does. So there's a Warlock image for your own purpose. I'll turn that down a little bit. It's a little loud. Okay, and let's go ahead and start with the first level. And let's take Arcana, Deception, sure. So now we gotta choose the patrons. So for EA, we get Fiend and the Great One, which both are my favorites. So the Fiend, you make a pact with the Fiend, basically like anything from like the 9 hells, I guess, right? Baphomet, yeah, exactly. Here we are. It's pretty cool. And then you get expanded spell list, which basically you learn as you go. Gulock, nice. Gulock, what the heck's a Gulock? A Gulock. Oh yeah, I guess you're right. Great old one. That's hilarious. I didn't even realize that until I kind of looked over it. Okay, so they get Burning Hands, Command, Blindness, Deafness, Scorching Ray, Fireball. That's nice. Stinking Cloud. Ew. Fire Shield, Wall of Fire, Flame Strike, Hollow. And that's just, they can just choose those spells when they level, which is pretty cool. Yeah, I didn't realize it until like I read over it again. I was like, oh yeah. Dark One's Blessing. So when you reduce a hostile creature to 0 hit points, you gain temporary hit points equal to your Charisma modifier plus your Warlock level. So that's nice. And that looks like there's no restrictions on that. But you have to be the one doing the killing blow. And you get temporary hit points. That's pretty cool. So Dark One's Own Luck. You can call on your patron to alter fate in your favor. When you make an ability check or a saving throw, you can use this feature to add a d10 to your roll. You can do so after seeing the initial roll, but before any of the roll's effects occur. Well, temp HP doesn't stack, unfortunately. Oh, that's true. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true. There's one other class, Barbarian? No, or was it a race that can stack temporary hit points? And I forget what it was. I forget, but I've seen it once, and I can't remember what it was. You can call on your patron. It says, what is this? You make an ability check, a d10 to your roll. You can do so. Just roll, but for any of the roll's effects occur. Okay, once your user feature, you can't use it again, so you short or long rest. That's not bad. If you have a 1 and you need your own, you need to count on your fiend to help you in the situation, this would be perfect, actually. Fiendish Resilience. Yeah, I don't know either. I forget. You can choose one damage type when you finish a short or long rest. You gain resistance to that damage type until you choose a different one with a feature. Ooh. Okay, that's pretty good. So if you know you're fighting a lot of things with fire, fire resistance would be really nice. And Hurl Through Hell. When you hit a creature with an attack, you can use this feature to instantly transport the target through the lower planes. What the hell is this? The creature disappears and hurls through the nightmare landscape. At the end of your next turn, the target returns to the space it previously occupied, or the nearest unoccupied space. If the target is not a fiend, it takes 10d10 psychic damage as it reels from a horrific experience. What the hell is this feature? You can use this feature again until you finish a long rest. That's crazy. 6, 7, 8, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 52 damage because they suffered horrendous stuff when they were in hell. That's hilarious. That's so funny. Yeah, that is awesome. I agree. That's funny. Hilarious. Okay, so I like the Fiend. And the Great Old One. That's like Cthulhu and all that stuff, right? Yeah, Great Cthulhu and all the stuff that you just are just out of this world, basically. So you get Dissonant Whispers, Tasha's Hideous Laughter. I think that's like a fear or something. Or, yeah, something like that. Detect Thoughts, Phantasmal Force, Clairvoyance, Sending, Dominate Beast, Everard's Black Tentacles. Okay, these are some weird ones. Dominate Person, which is cool. At the 5th level? Oh. And Telekinesis. I think I like the Fiend spell list more, but I do like the idea of being like a Cthulhu cult member. Your alien knowledge gives you the ability to touch minds of other creatures. You can communicate telepathically with any creature you see within 30 feet of you. You don't need to share a language with the creature for it to strain your telepathy. That's pretty cool. This would come in handy for a lot of situations where you don't speak the language, and you just have the Warlock speak to it in its mind. Okay, so that's cool. Entropic Ward. Learn to magically ward yourself against an attack and turns enemy failed strike turn to look good like for yourself. When a creature makes an attack roll against you, you can use your reaction to impose disadvantage on that roll. If the attack misses you, your next attack roll against your creature makes it. You get an advantage if you make it before the end of your next turn. Okay, that's interesting. That's an interesting one. All right, man. I got a jet. If you're not on when I get back, have a good night, brother. Yeah, thank you so much for hanging out and whatnot. I really appreciate it, and I hope you have a good night at work, man, if I don't see you again. And, you know, let the night be quite nice to you. Yeah, I appreciate hanging out. Take care, my friend. Take care. So we'll go with Thought Shield. Starting at 10th level, your thoughts can't be read by telepathy or other means unless you allow it. You also have resistance to psychic damage, and whenever a creature deals psychic damage to you, that creature takes the same amount of damage to you that you do, sorry. That's pretty sweet. That's pretty sweet. It's like a feedback loop. It's pretty cool. So create a thrall. You gain the ability to affect a humanoid's mind with alien magic of your patron. You can use this action to touch an incapacitated humanoid. The creature is then charmed by you until remove curse. Wow, that's powerful. It's a powerful infection. Spell that cast on it. The charmed condition is removed from it or you use this feature again. Community telepathy the charm creature as long as you. That is really cool. So you can potentially have a humanoid, an extra humanoid with you at all times. That's pretty sweet, but I'm gonna go with Fiend. And we're gonna go ahead and keep going. So we're at Warlock level 2, which adds what? Eldritch Invocations, which is, I think, I kind of forget what that one does. You need 2 Eldritch Invocations of your choice, which would be... Okay, so you can just choose any of these. Speak with animals, that's cool. That is cool. Xanathar? Oh, what's this? Oh, this is extra stuff you can learn. Oh, okay. That's nice. I'm not sure what this means. The Eldritch Sight. Book of Ancients. Huh. Well, interesting stuff anyway. Looks like a lot to look through. Dark One's Blessing. Okay, that's that. Okay, yeah. Then level 3, you get Pact Boon. Which is, you can choose one of these packs. So the Pact of the Chain basically lets you have a pet. Pact of the Blade, I think, makes you like a melee warlock. Yeah, pretty much a melee warlock. You can use your charisma, I'm pretty sure, modifier on a weapon. And then Pact of the Tome, oh, I kind of forget that one. Oh, you get more spells. 3 cantrips from a different spell class. Yeah. And it's a whole other book you can summon at any time, which is nice. So that's pretty cool. And then we'll go ahead with this. Ability score improvement, which is just your feat. Level 5, nothing but spell slots and such. And then level 6, you get a patron feature, which is the... what is the 6th one? You get Dark One's Blessing, or is it a Luck? The Luck one, which is nice. So that pretty much wraps up all of the classes we're going to have, which is pretty exciting. We have a lot of options to play with. We're going to have lots of different races to play with. Right now, for races, I'll just quickly go through them. I'm not going to go in depth for those. We have confirmed right now is humans, which is pretty obvious, if you don't mind me saying. So we have humans. We have humans, elves, basically the basics. So like, go ahead with elf, elf. Whoops. Half elf. Halflings. Nasty little creatures. Little halfling. Look at them. Halflings think they're so cool. Dwarf. Tiefling, which is really, I like the tieflings, they're cool. Tieflings are cool, I don't care what you say. They are cool.
Hey Dad.
Yeah.
When we hanging?
I'm almost done.
I'm hungry.
Yeah, I'm kind of hungry too. Drow. Drow. We don't have Drow in here? Dragonborn. The heck's the drow? Oh, you know, it'd probably be under elf. Actually, now that I think about it. If you go under elf, all the different elves, sub-races. There it is, drow. Which I don't think has a picture. No, no picture. So they're under elf. Should have known that. I don't know why I didn't. Got half drow, apparently. That's interesting. Githyanki, which I don't think I have Githyanki in here. Do I? No. I have a Gith, which I am assuming is Githyanki. There is Githyanki. So we have Githyanki. And then we have, apparently it says vampire spawn. I don't know what that means other than you can be a vampire spawn. I don't know if that's an actual race. It's more of a condition, I think. But, hey, we're just going off this website, right? So, alright, well, wow. Guess that concludes everything. Thanks for everyone that came by and stopped by, hung out. Always a pleasure to hang out with my community and friends and family and whatnot. Yeah, and thank you so much to Victoria Hecknar for the the subscription. Twitch subscription helps a bunch, and thank you so much to Piehole, or should I maybe say his full name, Shut Your Piehole, for the sub as well. Every little bit helps, and you know, you guys did a lot of it, which I appreciate big time. And I always do this at the end. Where's my... There's my little button. Then I gotta go press this. Nope, all widgets. And let's go ahead to end credits. And let's go ahead and roll credits. Because, you know, I like to show my appreciation. Thank you, Shut Your Piehole and Victoria Heckner one more time as the credits roll. I want to thank everyone again. And with that, I guess I bid everyone a farewell. Have a good night, everybody. Bye.